Good morning, happy Friday. Here is your Friday update in case you have missed anything that I have posted. Oh my goodness, things are just continually changing on an hourly and day-to-day basis. And certainly I focused a lot of my time and attention on that. So I'm gonna just kick off with some of the nuts and bolts things and then maybe head to the funner stuff. In reference to the COVID and the stay-at-home order from the governor's office, there was a lot of discrepancy, especially from what the Attorney General's interpretation as well as the governor's interpretation was of real estate transactions and how we were essential workers. With that being said, it has been announced by the Colorado Association of Realtors their stance on what they are interpreting from the Attorney General's office in the order that has been placed at the stay-at-home order, and that is that no in-person showings or open houses will happen with real estate professionals. Now, within the contract itself, it has been highlighted that the contract items are part of a transaction. Therefore, inspections, final walkthroughs, and closings that are directly written within the real estate contract itself is permissible, but we are not allowed to be showing properties to people in person whatsoever. Everything needs to be done virtually until this stay-at-home is lifted, which now is April 26th. Don't know if that'll be extended or not. I guess my huge hope is that us as real estate professionals have a duty to follow all of the rules and the regulations and the laws and the orders that are set forth. But of course, policing them is a whole nother subject. So I'm really hoping that all of my professional real estate folks out there will follow this ordinance so that we can all get through this quickly together and not have any discrepancies with our clients feeling as if any other buyers are getting a one-up on them. So with that being said, my advice this week for my clients is just to hang tight. Hopefully it's just a matter of a couple more weeks and we'll be back pounding the pavement, hopefully out looking at properties, listing properties, getting photos, putting them up on the market. But for now, it has been stated that we are at stay at home. So I will fully respect that as the Colorado Association Realtors and our broker has said that he implores that we follow these things. On the residential property management side, I have been taking, I can't even tell you how many classes I have been taking in the last week in reference to how the COVID is going to be affecting, and especially I know that some folks are struggling with rents, etc. We here at Peak Property Management have set up a system or a policy and procedure on how we're going to be handling folks that need maybe some help and have some hardship due to COVID and working out payment plans. Because as we want to remind everybody that this hardship doesn't mean that mortgage payments don't need to be paid or HOA dues or taxes, insurance, none of those bills go away, but some of them can be pushed off in a forbearance or a deferment, kind of meaning the same thing. So, of course, being diligent and working properly with folks on what is needed. The thing I want to highlight, though, is the evictions, and certainly I'm hoping that no one is considering going that route. But there is a firm statement in, I think it's like 4022 of the CARES Act, that if you have a loan on a property that is a rental property, and it has a federally funded backed loan, Freddie Mae, Freddie Mac, which is probably 2/3 of America out there that have a federally backed loan, VA, anything like that, you cannot evict a tenant for non-payment of rent, and the time frame is from March 17th, I think, March 17th to July 31st. Now, again, that doesn't mean that your tenants don't have to pay rent. You can work out payment plans, etc., but you cannot evict nor collect late payments. This is written as a law for any property that has a federally backed and funded loan. So I took that really seriously in the reference from the class that I took, and I think that all of you, any of you that have property management, need to know that. Again, one of those reasons why it's so important to hire a professional property management company out there, you guys. We are working hard, staying on top of everything on a daily basis as to what's going on to make sure that we are handling things professionally, legally, and to the best of the investment's sake. So what else did I post this week? My lovely parents celebrated 53 years of marriage on Tuesday. Unfortunately, we did not get to celebrate with them in person. Really can't wait to celebrate them, as I think that is such a huge milestone. And my dad has always kind of been a challenge with his health, and so every single year that we celebrate a birthday and an anniversary is something very, very special in our family. So happy 53 years, Mom and Dad. I am just, you really are a true statement of what love, patience, understanding, and marriage truly is. So happy anniversary. My podcast this week came out yesterday. It was part 2 of my part 1 series of Smart Couples Finish Rich. Really, guys, I know that this is a time when everybody's like, oh my gosh, I'm just worrying about how to put groceries on the table and pay rent. It's really not a bad idea to get your finances in check. So if you do have an opportunity, check out the podcast. I split it up into 2 groups. One was kind of what I thought was a planning or preparing, and the other was an action. This week was kind of making your steps action forward, which doesn't mean that you need to make it happen today or tomorrow, but have a plan of what that's going to look like. I think that's going to be really important for you. And if you are at home, having some opportunity to be at home, take this time to get your finances in order. Clean out your books, get a filing system. Look at your bank statements. Where are things that you can cut? I mean, that's also something that will be beneficial for you during this time of struggle. What is it? Gym membership? Is it your car wash membership? What is it that you can cut out that you really don't need within reason, because we do also want to keep wonderful people employed, but and then putting together that plan of what it looks like for you to start saving and putting money away for these rainy days. And again, I think that there's no better time than now to motivate you to make changes so that your future can be a much stronger, safer, secure future. So please, if you have an opportunity, check it out. I really think it's worth listening to. Rentals, we have some great rentals. So if you have anyone looking for rentals, check out our website, peakpmelevated.com. And again, we've got some great, wonderful rentals. We have videos available for you to view them online during this time, and everything can be done. We have applications, etc., online so that we can do everything virtually as it has been expected of us. I think that is all of my posts this week, other than Easter is on Sunday, and I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. I know it's going to look super different in our household, but we are going to embrace it. I think we're going to have a brunch in our jammies while watching church on TV. Going to be one of the probably first, maybe the last Easters we'll ever do that, but we're going to embrace it, enjoy it, and celebrate the time that we get to spend as a family. So I hope you will as well. Have a wonderful weekend.